I grew up in Pennsylvania in a place called Reading, which is right between the coal mines and the Amish country, which so there's a lot to do.
Reading is the best.
Do you know Taylor Swift is from here?
No.
She is?
Yeah, I need to Google it because I don't know.
Are people here proud of Taylor Swift being from the area?
No comment.
Not really?
No comment.
Reading, Pennsylvania has changed a lot.
I've only known a few Hispanics when I was a teenager. Now Hispanics are 70% of the population.
There's just a lot of crime and a lot of homelessness.
It used to be a thriving manufacturing city. It looked like this in 1930.
So Reading Railroad, it's on the monopoly board.
But it gradually fell apart and in 2011 was named the poorest city in America with a poverty rate above 30%.
It's a little scary to walk down the street.
I mean, yeah, this drug situation. I mean, there's drugs everywhere.
Over there, like specifically on that block right there, some shootings.
We wanted to know what it was like today and learn why Taylor Swift's home city fell apart. Right behind us is Taylor Swift's childhood home. So come with us to Reading, Pennsylvania, and let's explore the Rust Belt home of America's biggest star.
She sort of has abandoned us, though,
Yeah.
you know?
Before we get to Taylor Swift's side of the city in the prosperous town of Wyomissing, our journey began on the outskirts of Reading with an interview of a man on the way to work. How long have you lived in Reading?
I moved up here from Pottstown when I was like 16.
What's Reading like?
Shit. It's life, you know? I
Yeah.
guess it's living. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but
Is Reading a place with a lot of crime? Like, what's the vibe here?
listen, just stay safe, you know, and keep your head up and your
Yeah.
eyes open, you know? I've been around, so I've seen a lot of things, so Reading is just where I'm settled at right now, you know?
Good community?
No comment. I don't, you know, I want to be an entrepreneur, start something, agency with like looking for talent and stuff like that, music, modeling, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a good looking brother myself. I could model or find, you know what I'm saying?
What about, is Reading more black or white?
I think, if you ask me, I think it's more Hispanic.
Hispanic
Yes,
now?
yes. I feel, I could be wrong, but I work at Sweet Streets and it's a lot of Latinos, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't have no problem with it, but that's what it is, you know?
It turns out that he's exactly right. Reading is majority Hispanic now. When Taylor Swift was born, Reading was 75% white, but today it's 18% white and 70% Hispanic. Tell us about Reading, Pennsylvania.
Reading is the best. You know, Pennsylvania es lo mejor. Le habla y le dice la rubia del espejo, mi amor, activa que en Pennsylvania.
¿Hay mucha gente de Latinoamérica aquí o no?
Claro que sí, hay muchos hispanos.
Sí,
Y
¿dónde?
latinos.
¿Dónde?
Aquí regado en todos sitios. 9, 10,
Sí.
10th Street,
Sí.
4th Street,
Sí.
every place. Puerto Rico, USA American, everybody
¿Cuánto
was here.
tiempo ha estado aquí?
En Reading,
Sí.
13 años.
13 años. ¿Por qué llegaste aquí?
Quality life. Yeah, I like
You
it,
like
Reading. I can go
Is there
nowhere.
crime? Is it safe?
It's safe. I feel
Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
I'm working on the street. I'm a sell
I love
woman,
it.
and I got
You-
a lot of people here.
Taylor Swift is from here?
No.
She is.
No,
Taylor
she is
Swift. Yes.
Okay, I need to Google it because I don't know.
You don't know Taylor Swift?
No.
No, wow. What about Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny, yes. This is my husband right there.
What's up, man? How you
He's
doing?
coming to
Nice to meet
Dominican
you.
Republic to Reading.
That's great. When did you move to Reading?
About 2 years ago. Well, I got some family living here,
Yeah.
so I came to visit them and I to stay over here. But I'll be leaving soon. I'm from Texas.
Are you Mexican by descent?
Yes, I am.
What do people around here do for work?
It depends. They got some batteries, deca. They got mushrooms. There's a lot of work.
There's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Do you have a good job here?
Well, it's all right.
Yeah.
I do maintenance.
Maintenance,
Carpentry,
awesome.
whatever.
Yeah. Hey, have a great day.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. All right, let's see the. What a beast. OG. But not all of Reading is Hispanic. At this bar, which we visited at 11 a.m. on a weekday, we met some Reading natives. and they aren't happy with the direction the city's headed in.
And we have a mascot here too.
What is the mascot? What's the mascot's name?
Her name is Boo. This is my baby.
Well, I live down the street. I was born down the street.
Really?
I lived there my whole life.
What was it like back then?
Different.
Yeah.
We didn't lock our doors. That was the bar across the street. Catty corner to us.
Yeah.
There was a bakery over here. That's gone. Western Electric was up on the hill.
Yeah.
Fort's Chocolate was right over here on Wall Street.
What's here now?
None of it.
None of it.
Of course, Deca batteries.
Deca, well, Exide ain't here no more.
Yeah, we used to have
Yeah,
Exide.
used to have it.
I didn't grow up in Reading. I became a Readingite.
And what brought you here?
I can't say that on camera.
Yeah, totally good.
I don't know if you want to call it the downfall or whatever. The economic reasons they made our city, this city, the cheapest place to come and live.
Yeah.
A lot of people from New York.
The
come
melding,
down here.
the pot is here.
They all come move down from New York. It's cheaper here to live.
All right, now before we go to the wealthy part of Reading, the part where Taylor Swift grew up, we want to tell you about one way you can earn money to end up in a neighborhood like this. So our sponsor is Upside. Now, Upside is an incredible way to earn money while making purchases you already make. So if you're going to fill up your car with gas, check out the Upside app. There are incredible cashback opportunities. I'm talking over 50 cents per gallon, and it goes straight to your credit card or whatever way you want to make your money. It also applies to food. If you go to Five Guys, which again, like gasoline, is too expensive now, you can get an incredible discount, in this case up to $10 at a rate of 31%. Upside has given over $1 billion back to its users. To find out how much you can save, download the free Upside app and use promo code RocaNews to get an extra 25 cents off each gallon for your first tank of gas. Just scan the QR code right here, and now we will head back to Reading, where we continue in its rougher part. What are the politics of this area? Is it more of a Democrat city?
Yes. Unfortunately, depends on what side of the platform I guess you're on. Me, I'm an independent. I don't like anybody telling me what to do.
By the way, look at this. This is the first bar we've ever seen with a politics-free zone sign. Check that out. But what about the mafia?
They kept a nice, clean city. And it was, we didn't have a lot of crime then either.
No crime.
No crime.
The city was better when the mafia.
Yes,
ran
it was. Absolutely.
A lot of people would hear that and go, no way. They're criminals, they're...
No, maybe they are. But this city was run better. It was cleaner.
What did people do for work here back in the day?
All the...
Whatever they wanted to.
Yeah.
Knitting mill.
Knitting mills. Knitting
Whatever you wanted
mills.
to
We
do.
had Berkshire knitting
You
mills.
lose a job one day, next day you get another job.
Job
every
there.
day of the week. You
There
can
was
work at
always a
different
job.
every day for probably a month. There's
That's
so much
insane.
work around here.
What's it like today? How would you describe it for someone?
You don't even want me to describe the city of Reading right now.
Noisy.
Noisy?
Yes, it's
Dirty.
going to be summer. It's going to be noisy as all get out because they all play their music too. Yeah, they drive by their music blasting.
Are people here proud of Taylor Swift being from the area?
No comment.
Not really?
No comment.
Let's check it out. Oh my goodness, that jack.
Yeah, that Jack.
We left the bar and headed downtown, which had the skeletal makings of a great city.
I try not to associate because people are weird.
Why are people weird here?
I don't know. It's just, they act fickle.
Fickle.
Yeah.
I lived in Reading since '67, come to church since it was a year and a half old in 1959.
So how's it changed since then?
Well, Penn Street is definitely different. A lot of the main stores, they aren't there anymore, but
Why are all these cats here?
They're just feral cats. They have kittens and it just multiplies.
Yeah.
When we moved in here to this building, I started seeing these cats, and I am a sucker for any kind of animal. So I did the research. I found Berks Community Cats. They came out, they trapped them all, took them, fixed them all, gave them all their shots, and then brought them back. Every day they're waiting for me on the ramp, follow me down here, and I give them some dry food and some wet food. So
There you go.
They're happy campers. I grew up in Reading. Oh my gosh. My grandmother and I used to come down to Penn Street on the bus, and we'd walk Penn Street. Pomeroy's had their bargain basement. We'd eat at the Coney Island place on 6th Street, which isn't there anymore. And now, honestly, it's a little scary to walk down the street on Penn Street.
Why did it change?
I don't know. I think there's just a lot of crime and, you know, a lot of homelessness, which doesn't necessarily mean they're bad people, but sometimes they can be a little forceful. You know, people are living in not great surroundings. Even if they're trying and they're working hard and it's tough. It is, and it's sad.
All right, so this building behind us kind of summarizes the pivot in Reading's economy. It used to be a manufacturer, used to manufacture pipes, all different kinds of equipment. Now it's still operating, but it's a wholesale business. And in this entire area, look back there, you can see a ton of manufacturing, but now abandoned warehouses and factories. So what's this area like?
I mean, it's kind of, around there is dangerous. Over there, like specifically on that block right there, there's some shootings.
Is there gang action, or is it just like
I don't know about any gangs. Like, I'm not that deep into it.
One thing we've learned about Reading is it's super Hispanic. That kind of is surprised. Are you Hispanic?
Yeah.
What are you by heritage?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. What is it? Puerto Rican, Dominican?
No, just Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Do you know the history there? Like, why did your folks come here?
I actually don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I actually don't know that.
I hear there's a famous singer from West Reading.
No, I don't know.
You don't know who it is?
Mm-mm.
Taylor Swift.
She's from Reading?
Yeah, she is.
I'm just learning that out.
You go to a lot of places and they like own their celebrities, but it seems like she doesn't have a super close relationship with the city.
I never even knew she was from here until just now.
Yeah, we're Reading Railroad.
What about it?
It's on the Monopoly board.
How long you live here?
About 20 years.
Is it good opportunity? Like, has it changed in your 20 years?
I mean, it's gentrified more.
Yeah. Are you Hispanic?
Yeah.
You are? What are you?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Is it safe? Does it have a drug situation?
I mean, yeah, there's drug situation. I mean, there's drugs everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty bad over
What is
here.
it, like fentanyl? That's what we hear.
Heroin.
Yeah. If you could change one thing about Reading, what would it be?
More help for the homeless.
Yeah.
We got a homeless problem, and
How long
they need help.
All right, so we just got back in the car. Just saw a few people who were clearly on drugs, and I was reading more about it. And this part of Berks County and Reading is a opioid hotspot. Every year, Pennsylvania spends $232 million on opioid treatment, one of the highest in the country. So, anyways, this is a hotspot, and we're seeing it now. It's always very sad, but it's out here. But on the other side of the bridge is a totally different side of the city. This is West Reading.
Well, Reading is an interesting microcosm of different people.
In this area, think of Taylor Swift.
Oh, she's a goddess. She's on top of the world.
What's the difference between West Reading and Reading?
West Reading is a little bit more like middle class.
And then Wyomissing, what's that like?
Upper echelon, old money type people.
Now, just west of West Reading is the wealthy suburb of Wyomissing, where we saw Taylor Swift's childhood home and high school. We're driving around Taylor Swift's neighborhood, and it is just super nice. It's crazy to think this is just 2 miles from downtown Reading. Right behind us is Taylor Swift's childhood home. This is where she spent most of her teen years. She spent her early years at a Christmas tree farm. Her dad worked at Merrill Lynch. He was in the financial profession, did very well, and she grew up here. It's a beautiful home worth about $1 million. It was on sale a few years ago. It's in the suburb of Wyomissing in just a really nice, quaint neighborhood. And this is Taylor Swift's high school. So she went here for junior high and then I believe started to go to high school here before, of course, dropping out full time and moved to Nashville, become a star. But it's a super nice public high school. I mean, just take a look at the grounds here. We're gonna check out those athletic fields. And these are the athletic fields for the high school. This is literally what she would have been thinking of when she wrote "You Belong With Me." These are the bleachers. I'm in the bleachers, she's captain of the cheer team. Whatever the lyric is, this is where she would have gotten that inspiration. Behind us used to be a giant textile factory. And unlike some of the other factories and warehouses that are now abandoned, they converted this into a pretty sweet looking plaza. It's got a gym, it's got a laser tag place, it's got a tanning salon, it's got it all right here at the works. Pretty cool though, in Wyomissing. Seeing the abandoned textile factory made me wonder, why did Redding fall in the first place? That's a question nobody could seem to answer entirely throughout our journey. But the truth is, all the tidbits they shared are right. Redding just had a confluence of terrible things happen to them. The Redding Company Railroad suffered from the decline of coal, which it mainly transported. Manufacturing left Redding when it left everywhere else in the region. The famous Redding outlets crumbled when malls declined, and many small businesses suffered through all of this. But not everyone's giving up. Many are fighting to bring it back, like the Feeding America folks we visited.
So Redding is not doing too hot right now. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was really this incredible place from what I know. Like I said, we're an hour from Philly, we're 2 hours from New York City, we're an hour from the state capital, Harrisburg. So it really is like this central space.
You know, I think it's been a combination of things. I think demographics have certainly changed. Last year was our biggest year ever. We distributed about 11.1 million pounds of food. We have these ovens that they'll smoke meat, they'll do like rotisserie, they'll do convection, steam. We did almost 15,000 Thanksgiving meals this year.
So yeah, those are the chefs that bailed on me and left me hanging here. We kind of like went crazy and started packaging and packaging and packaging. Each meal is a pound, so we go at least through 2,500 pounds of food.
And this becomes a jacuzzi after 5 p.m.
I know.
Just
yeah.
throw water in
Chef.
there.
Yeah, he likes to soak in demi-glace.
Come here.
Yes,
Look
sure.
Look at this.
30 gallons reduced.
These trays are filled with food that has already been prepared. So they're chilled in here and then they'll be put into this serving table. So the volunteers will take this and they'll scoop, you know, some rice, some chicken, you know, whatever it is that's here.
The Taylor Swift Connection.
Yeah.
Is that like a source of pride for the area?
Kind of. She sort of has abandoned us though.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, she went to high school here, but then she sort of kind of moved to Nashville and that was the
Left
end.
it behind.
Yeah.
After leaving Feeding America, we continued driving around. It was hard to believe that this was Taylor Swift's home city in a once thriving place. But the truth is, Redding may be coming back sooner than later, and while the comeback may look more Bad Bunny than Taylor Swift, some are still hopeful.
Redding is the best. You know, Pennsylvania es lo mejor. Le habla y le dice la rubia del espejo, mi amor, activa que eres Pennsylvania.
And the memory of its greatness is there, a memory that many natives hold all too well. Thank you for watching, and please make sure to subscribe.